Simon, let's just start with your latest column. It's titled, "Is the U.S. Already Back in a Recession?" Why are you asking that question, and why are you asking it now?
So this is quite I guess, a tabloid approach. Not many people are talking about this risk. Why it's on the agenda, though, is two economists last week published research showing that historically declines in consumer expectations, as measured by the Conference Board of the University of Michigan, if they pursue a certain trend, can sometimes foreshadow a recession. And we've seen that trend in place. So it's not necessarily a recession call, it's a recession warning, perhaps. Lots of reasons to think the US isn't in a recession or isn't headed to a recession. The employment situation, for one, continues to show some tightness in the labour market, even with that disappointing report on Friday. But it's certainly a tricky question, and one that some economists are starting to dwell on. Remember, economists are terrible at forecasting recessions, so looking for indicators like that are probably something worth keeping an eye on.
And Simon, can you talk a little bit more about some of those indicators, some of those trends that we are seeing and that this study sort of dug into?
So the main one that's flashing red at the moment is consumer expectations. When you ask people and households what they're thinking of the future, the assumption there is if they're turning inward, turning bearish, then they might start to pull in their own personal spending, and obviously that has an economic effect. And we're certainly seeing signs out there of the US consumer perhaps being a bit more worried than previously projected when Goldman cut their forecast for growth, still to a fairly decent amount you just went over. They cited consumer, they cited the worry that the consumer isn't going to be as strong as they previously thought into next year. Also, we're seeing a kind of withdrawal of stimulus next year, certainly on the fiscal front, potentially on the monetary front. So there's a few forces there that will continue to provide a bit of a restraint on the world's largest economy.